Okay, good evening everybody. DK here with Mr. V Amps, and we have a very large TA200S. It's a Trace Elliott Trace acoustic guitar amplifier with microphone input for singing. Probably a one-man band's dream. You got two channels of instruments and one channel is singing. It did it once already. It's in here because it likes to randomly make noises, like bad, undesirable noises. I heard a pop. It sounded like a static pop to me. That's what I would peg it as. But if I turn the volume up a little bit, there's a bit of a 120 hertz hum. But the channels themselves seem to work okay. You know, that works okay. And let me see something. It might just be a little bit of janky on the controls there and the input there. That seems okay. Yeah, that one, all this stuff seems to work. Now there is a reverb to this. Let's see, I don't know if we can turn that on. Or if that's only turn onable via the switch. Yeah, the reverb and chorus, so we may have to turn that on via the foot switch because I don't see any pokey buttons here for that. But again, it's here because it's said to, yeah, hear that kind of, those big pops. It likes to do that, I guess, at random, which again could be somebody's janky chord. But there is a little bit of 120 hertz hum, and these switches could very well be, or the switches and jacks could need to be serviced. I'm sure if I got a schematic for this, I would probably just be overwhelmed by looking at it, so we might just do what we like to do around here, just take out the tools and make up the rules as we go along. I don't think that's going to be that bad. The guess is pots and switches and maybe a few fatigued filters. So let's dig in and see what we get. Okay, so here's what we've discovered so far. And just trying to take this out, that middle chassis there didn't want to slide out. That's a lower powered amplifier to drive those four. Down here is a higher powered amplifier, and if you take a look at right about there, there's a blackened resistor, and you can see the soot shooting up there along the side. Yeah, so this is the big beefy power section to drive the two 12-inch speakers. And when I looked, there was 60 volts DC across those speakers. Well, that would explain why the system makes weird crazy pops and everything else. We probably got some shorted out transistors there, and those speakers unfortunately have gone open as a result, and those are not free, not even close to free. Oh boy, this one's gonna be a adventure, ain't it? Well, just for fun, I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Let's go to diode check here on our meter. Let's see, is our power transistor shorted? I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see because I'm covering up the light. I can't tell because I can't test. I don't have any tripod for a spot for y'all to sit at to watch me play here. And the big speaker magnet caused the camera to lose its marbles. it couldn't adjust its focus, so it freaked out and told me to turn it off. That's pretty funny. So I don't know if we've got shorted transistors yet or not, but my bet is we probably do. Oh boy. Welcome to the adventure. Okay kids, so here's where we're at. I pulled one of the two amplifier boards. These are 100-watt amplifier boards. One of them does the 4 speakers up top, and then this one does the two 12-inchers. This resistor is completely barbecued. Everything else on here actually checked out okay. The transistor that this is directly coupled to is actually this one. This one actually checks out, but this one tests as shorted. That's a MOSFET. Everything else on this board seems to check out with the test equipment. So normally you change these in matched pairs, and you can get them for $25, $30 ish. So that's plausible. I'm cool with that. And then as a result of this, our poor Celestians got pulled inside out, and I mean there's like no travel, and that cone's dragging. Can you hear that? That's, yeah, she's done. So my thought is, you know, Celestion Vintage 30s are a fortune, but they do make recone kits for that. If that amp isn't as bad off as, you know, it could be way worse. Let's just say that it could be way worse. So I think it's plausible to work on this amp, because this is the one of the two that was running the Celestians. I think if I can fix this one without breaking the bank, we can get recone kits, and we can recone that, and it'll be more work, but we'll have the good speakers when we're done, and I don't think we're going to break the bank. So the plan is getting resistors is going to be no big deal. I already have resistors. Everything else on that board checks. The caps check low EDSR, the resistors all resist. They're all, you know, none of them are blown up or broken or anything, so that's all kosher. The other little driver transistors, they all check out. I mean, I'm a little surprised, admittedly. I am surprised, but yeah, I think we can get that going. This thing is a little bit of a madhouse to work on, because everything is soldered. The speakers are soldered. I mean, everything is soldered. So just unplugging things and taking it apart is tricky. But you know, we're doing okay. So the plan is fix that amp and recone speakers, I think. Yay. So see you soon, I guess.